What's going on, guys? This is Tony with Urban Girl Scout Media, living a dream as always. Coming to you today with a short video. It is phase 2 of the Make Magic Great Again game plan that I am presenting to the world, I guess. So this is going to be a much shorter video than phase 1 because it's going to be a much different focus. So phase 1, if you haven't seen it, I should should have in the comments below the link to it. Phase 1 talked about the core set, the reprints, reserve list, masters list. It was a good jump in. Phase 2 is going to be a little bit different, and we're actually going to get away from the physical game of Magic for phase 2. We're not going to talk anything political in phase 2. We're going to talk about marketing. Excuse me. So we need better marketing in Magic. And here's what I mean. There's a history in Magic of really unique and cool things that players can collect off the table. They're starting these new relic tokens. They're starting the new the little figurines. So those are all pretty cool, and I'll give them credit. If you look back to Kamigawa, there was the figurines you could get of I can't remember, like Mishra or whatever, the Cloud Mirror and Kiki Jiki. Those are really cool, figurines. Not figurines, but statues, basically. They do have action figures and Funko Pop. T-shirts. I think Magic needs to tap into that market a little bit more uniquely and a little differently. I'm not going to go into too many details in this video because I don't really have great blueprints, I guess, I could show you guys. But some of the ideas I had was, you bring back some of those figurines like you had from Kamigawa. Some people don't know that Magic has been associated with food that's had their name on it, like booster bars. I think they have these fruit snacks. I should have the picture here in the video somewhere for you to see it. I mean, just think about it. Like, there's just this untapped market that they could use. I do think that they should look into bringing back the novels, or maybe even like the comics. And so my plan would be that they kind of, they get back to those unique things that they can offer players off the table. And it could be other things as well that I'm not thinking of, but, the action figures or figurines, maybe some sort of, like those McFarlane toys, the adult Legos, basically, some kind of assemble, for, like, something special like that. I don't know. They did try the board game, so I'll give them all the credit in the world on that. They tried the board game. But what this would all eventually lead to, this isn't the biggest piece of it, is this would all be supporting one of, if not both of, these next two things. Magic should start with the beginning of their story and make a graphic novel series. Give players who have never read the books, who did not watch the videos of people summarizing the books for them, who didn't have the opportunity to live out that story, but there are kids who are playing now who will do it. Give them the chance to live that out. Graphic novels are very popular, and I think it would be a success. Additionally, I think that what they should add to the menu, and I think now's the perfect time to start it, is some sort of series on Netflix, preferably, because that's the one I have, or Hulu, one of the big streaming services, if not both. And again, start from the beginning, or just do 1 hour 1 hour episodes of each, of the main stories that you'd want to tell, and then you could work it up to releasing a 1 hour special with each new set if you wanted to. I mean, it's a good idea if you step back and think about it, because I know I would watch it. I mean, it can't be corny. It has to be geared more towards the more mature adult. We need to have those things. It cannot be that, you have 10 to 13-year-olds into it, but the 14 to 21 is getting kind of in and out of it, and the 21 or 22 and up look like they're creepers doing this stuff. You have to make it so that it's get back to the darker art and darker themes in Magic. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Get back to it. why not? You know, go back to that phase. So that's phase 2, is get off the table for a bit, work on the candy, work on the t-shirts, figurines, get the story back out there, get people more engaged, because in the upcoming phases, what you guys are going to see is that the changes that are being made by people at Wizards is going to cause LGSs to face some tough times. You're going to find it harder to play Magic in a true Magic the Gathering LGS with the upcoming changes. And that's something we'll talk about in another phase. This is more about the marketing. I think the graphic novel is a great idea. The Netflix idea, you could do a season dedicated to each set. You could do a 1-hour special for each set. You could just do a season going through the story, or a couple-hour special going through the story. Kids need to know the story of Urza and Karn. These kids are out here using these Karn planeswalkers. Do they know what Karn went through? Poor Karn. That's all I'm saying, okay? Squee, Sisay, Hannah, I mean, all of them. Gerard, why are we not talking about Gerard? Oh, I'm getting fired up. I don't want to get fired up. This is a campaign. So that's my idea. I think it's a pretty solid one, and I think it's one that we could do relatively easy. There's, some things obviously have to get worked out here and there, yada yada. But that's the next idea I have, is find an appeal off the table as well. Give players a chance to have another way to engage with this world. It's not just a game. It is a world. It truly is. Like the story, the art, the depth of which this was all created. It is a true world. And it doesn't get enough credit. So, but that's it, guys. I wanted to keep this video under 8 minutes, so I think we're about at our cutoff point. I'll work on phase 3 next. It'll have a little more production value. I just figured this one would be tough because I don't have a ton of stuff I can show you. But I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I said, my name is Tony, Urban Girl Scout Media, living the dream as always.